yeah, that would be my two big things as far as like trying fresh melodies is um try different combinations of the rhythm and where you're starting. All right. So I'll give you another tip for melodies is have you talked about stagnant motions, stepwise motions, skips or leaps?
Uh, oh, is that like between notes? Like the
Yeah, so the space between notes.
so I've heard it roughly because when I was younger I took piano, but it's gone so
No, that's totally fair. Yeah, so fair. So, like, I'm just gonna be referring to piano here. Like, if I was using a different rhythmic combination of just the C note, that would be stagnant motion.
okay.
Okay,
So it's
so
just
that's
not
just
moving from no.
you hear that a lot in pop music. Right?
Yeah.
Those stagnant motion, you'll hear that a lot. Stepwise motion is a whole or a half step in either direction. So if I'm going from C, I could go to C sharp, I could go to D, or the other way, I could go to B or B flat. Okay, so
Okay.
those are one category. Okay, and those are the small movement category. Okay, in melodies. And I'll tell you why this is important in a sec. Because we want to create contrast in a song, right?
Yeah.
So if we have our stagnant motion and our stepwise motion in one category, we're going to say, okay, I'm going to use this for one part of my song. Boom. All right. The next two are skips, which is over a third, anything a third or bigger. Or sorry, it's a third or a minor third.
Okay.
Okay, those are skips. And then we have leaps, which is anything bigger than a third. Okay. So now I have my bigger motion category.
Yeah.
Okay? So when you're doing your melodies, you want to use a different combination of those two categories because that's what's going to create variation in your melodies.
Mhm.
Okay. Does
Okay,
that
cool.
make sense?
Yeah, that totally makes sense. I feel like even just knowing that you could, because you know the whole approach of, for example, in a pre-chorus, you want the like to basically pull away as much as you can, whether it's like lyrical content or melodically and rhythmically, make it simple so that the chorus feels big. Like
Yeah.
you could do those smaller step ranges in the verse or pre-chorus and then go into
You got it, bud. Yeah, you got it. So that's exactly what creates a good song is you'll hear a lot in pop music. In verses, they'll use stagnant motion and stepwise. And then in the chorus, yeah, they want it to be big, right? So they'll do something like this. And then in the chorus, they'll be like,
yeah, totally.
right? So you can experiment with that, and you can also switch it up. It's only a guideline, right? So you don't have to stick to that combination. You
Mhm.
can use leaps and skips in your verse if you wanted to, and use stagnant motion in your courses. Try different things out.
Yeah, that's awesome.